Hello and welcome to the Layman Show. Once again, here's my review for it's a short film called Long Truth, directed by Carson Lundquist. I know he's got a Letterboxd account. That's how I found out this was a thing. I thought I chuckled right at the end of it, but it was terrible. I'm gonna give it an 8. Tell me your thought about it. Next up is my review for Some Other Hood, which stars Adam Deacon. I think it's meant to be a sequel to Another Hood. If you've seen that, it's a pretty good film. I thought it was hilarious. Quite a bit of heart as well, which I wasn't expecting. Quite like the soundtrack as well. Talks about mental health and the NHS and um, probably poorly told, but I find it funny as well. So I'm gonna give it a B. Also, Ed Sheeran's in this. Spoiler. Should have said that first. Anyway, and he's really funny in it, so definitely give it a watch. Next up is my review for Tooth and the Killer. I thought it was quite fun. It was also funny. Um, kind of went off a cliff by the end of it though, and it was a bit too convoluted. But this was a lot of fun. So I'm gonna give it a. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a B minus. Next up is my review for Kills of the Flower Moon, which is obviously directed by Martin Scorsese and stars Robert De Niro, Leonardo DiCaprio, Lily Gladstone. Scorsese is just a master, isn't he? He's just one of the best of all time. This is just massively crafted by someone who just knows what to do and has been doing it for such a long time. Did think it was a little long though, and I think the screenplay did little to justify the length. Um, the bit at the end it kind of turns into a bit of a play and didn't work for me at all. Um, Acting for the most part, like the three I mentioned, was so good, Oscar worthy. Love this, so I'm going to give it a B plus. Trying a bit of the play stuff and maybe just turn the script up just a little bit. This could easily have gotten a 5 or an A plus. So the next one I want to talk about is a movie called The Resort. It was absolutely amateurish. Did laugh occasionally. It was so poorly written and directed, so much build up and not enough payoff. The twist was there was a twist and it was awful. So I am gonna give this an A. As I said, I'd probably give it an F if it wasn't. Couldn't laugh at it. Next up is Five Nights at Freddy's, which stars Matthew Lillard and I'm blanking on who else is in it, to be honest. This it was entertaining. Josh Hudson. Story was a mess, and I couldn't really invest into it, but it was kind of enjoyable, so I'm going to give it a C minus. Next up is my review for Trolls Band Together. Which I thought was very funny, good story. Very rushed. The villains are terrible, but quite a good soundtrack, so I'm going to give it a B minus. Next up is my review for It Lives Inside. Some okay scares, but they were few and far between, and I just couldn't get into it, so I'm going to give this a C minus. Next up is my review for Vacation Friends 2. Now, I really did like the first one. This one was still funny. I still enjoyed the main four. Laura Harry, John Cena, the two women, I blank on the names. But the story with Steve Buscemi and this babysitter just didn't work for me. So this one was way below the first one, so I'm going to give this one a C minus. Next up is my review for Cat Person, which is directed by Susanna Vogel, and there's some good acting in this, quite funny at points, well written and directed, little rushed. I appreciate that this wasn't just because it's a woman director, it wasn't just, oh, the man's terrible. Um, it was a bit more poignant than that, it was a bit more realistic. So I'm going to give it a B. Next up is my review for the movie Sick, which that's by Kevin Williamson, who wrote Scream 2, and it we did last summer. Some good kills in this. The villains, they had a motive. So, it wasn't just, oh, let's just kill people. There's a reason why they were doing it. Now, I hate movies that were using COVID to make money, like the movie Songbird, um, especially when it was happening. But this this kind of worked. It was just too short and lacked character development for the main people. Um, but yeah, it wasn't too bad, so I'm gonna give it a C minus. Next up is my review for the movie Relic. This kind of opened up well. It was tense, had good acting, worked as a metaphor because the woman in it, she's got dementia, and how that can affect the person who's suffering with it, and how it can also affect the family who are also suffering. I don't think all of it came together though. Got lost in the second act. That final act, it was great, and it was very disorientating for me, and it was a really good but not great film. So overall, I'm going to give it a B. So next up is, I think this is the last one. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah. So this is my review for the movie Bottoms. So I apologize. Just moved. So I thought this one was hilarious. Had a very very wild ending. It was a little too short. I wish I explored these characters more. But I love this. I'm gonna give Bottoms a B plus to tell you about all these movies. If this video, subscribe channel, hit the bell button. Next time, take care.